Hey, look, if you have never been in a pro sports locker room, allow us to welcome you into ours. Now it's game day. That's why we got the game day outfits on.
Turn it up.
Actually, I got to turn it down so they can hear. I got to turn it down. We're going to have a conversation in the locker room that nobody else has had.
Hey, hold on real quick.
Yes, sir, big dog.
Let me tell the world, though, because when you're in the locker room and you're in the facility, right, you build this bond with your brothers, right? So you start to, like, know people's mannerisms. You know what I mean? Like, I could know when Shady walk in today, something on my dog mind. You know what I mean? He ain't good. You know what I'm saying? You start knowing that when you with you. I'm telling y'all now, as you tune into the facility, the way Acho teases stuff, that's how you gonna know his answer. So I want him to go first on this, because I know something coming.
I know he got some crazy
Travis Kelce situation that he don't. That he don't agree with.
Listen to Acho how he teases.
So I'm gonna be the one running this segment right here. Acho.
Go ahead, host. Turn on your analyst.
What is it right now about Travis Kelce, man, that you do not like? Because you don't like something about Travis Kelce right now.
Can I
Be
say
honest.
something to my dogs, to my brothers that nobody else wants to say? It's a zero-sum game in life. If I give to James, I got to take from somebody else. If I give to Shady, I got to take from Chase. If I give to Chase, I got to take from Shady. If I give to you, I got to take from something else. If I have to excessively prepare for this show, I can't necessarily excessively love my friends like I want to love my friends, because I got to spend time prepping for the show. So I can't go watch a game with my homegirls. I can't go watch a game with my homeboys, because I got to take from something to give to something else. Travis Kelce, more now than ever, has had to give to this superstar relationship publicly. He's had to give premium content to us. So what do you have to take from to give to the premium content? Y'all do realize Taylor Swift is on one of the biggest tours in the history of our world, the Eras Tour. So Travis Kelce had to go to Australia. He had to go to the Netherlands. He had to go to Singapore. He had to go to Belgium. He had to go to London this offseason. Travis Kelce, well, he did go. Travis Kelce was in Grotesquire, an FX series. Travis Kelce was hosting his New Heights podcast. Travis Kelce was cast in Happy Gilmore 2. He was cast in Loose Cannon. If you have to give to all of these things, my question simply put is, what are you taking from? You got to take it from somewhere. I don't think it's a coincidence that he's having his lowest production he's ever had on the football field when he's had the most production he's ever had off of the football field. I don't think that's coincidence. To produce this much off the football field, you have to probably not produce as much on the football field. Shout out to what Kelce's doing. I think he's going to have much more. He's going to make much more money off the field, and he's going to have a much bigger brand off the field. But Shady, you played with Travis Kelce, so you would know better than I. But I would surmise that the distractions have finally caught up to Kelce.
And you know what? This is the type of situation, a great example of superstars thinking one way and other players thinking other ways. Not saying, I'm just saying, like, what are we talking about? When you ball on the field, that's what you get. You get the love off the field. Here's the funny thing. Andy Reid used to always say to me, Kelce, Deshaun Jackson, he would say, hey, I'm going to make you a star. That's his favorite line. I'm going to make you a star. You ready to be a star?
Yeah.
Why are you telling me that? Why you telling? You know why? Because I'm going to get you as a baller on the field, and then off the field, you're going to be a star. Last year, was he not doing these things? Because he went to a World Series game. Went to the World Series game during the season, though. You're talking about distractions during the season, though. He was dating
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift before all this. My thing is, what did they do? They won a championship. And we sit here today, they undefeated, and we talk about, is he distracted? All he did last year was do the same things and go to the playoffs and score 3 touchdowns in the playoffs in 4 games. So I don't know what distraction is to y'all, but to me is if you are doing so many things that's affecting the team, you're not winning in the success of the team. That's the only thing that matters.
Let me ask all of you, because there's 35 years of NFL experience.
Is he getting money on the field and off the field?
When do you make the biggest strides during the course of a calendar year? Do you make them during the season, or do you make them in the offseason?
Depends if you're a rookie or a vet. I mean, like...
Either way, as it pertains to staying in shape, like, when do you make your strides?
Yeah, I mean, usually in the offseason, and that's a good point, what you're making, but I got to wholeheartedly disagree with what you're saying, because these opportunities come to superstars. And I know for a fact, I've told from a reliable source, that when Travis is on the road at these places visiting Taylor, he doesn't have to go. He wants to go to the sport. He brings a gym on the road. He has a trainer. He has a massage therapist. He's doing the stuff that you can do in the off season, really on the road supporting his girlfriend. And I've talked to a couple defensive coordinators about this, because I want to know from their eyes. We can say all we want about how Travis Kelce is. Is he lost a step? Is he too distracted? Every single one of the defensive coordinators that played Travis Kelce this year, the number one thing they go into the week with stopping Travis Kelce. The entire defensive game plan is to take away Travis Kelce. I went back and watched. Sure enough, doubled. He's getting traveled with corners. Not safeties, not linebackers, corners. And so this just brings my point. It's all about Kelce. They're trying to take away Travis Kelce because Xavier Worthy and Rashee Rice coming into the year, they were untapped. No one knew what they were. Rashee Rice is a bona fide number 1 receiver now. So I think in these next coming games, you're going to see Travis Kelce get more of these targets because now they're going to start taking away from Kelce because they don't really have a run game right now. They're going to start putting more weapons on defensive side of the ball, on Rashee Rice, and on Xavier Worthy. So I just thought it was eye-opening to me that that's what defense coordinators still are trying to stop, regardless of the start of the year.
That sounds good in theory, and it sounded good as you delivered it. They've been trying to stop Travis Kelce for 7 years.
That's what
Travis Kelce had 6 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons. I have seen teams try to triple him. I've seen teams try to double him. I've seen teams say, hey, Derwin James, you're in your prime, you guard him. Hey, Kyle Hamilton, you're ascending into your prime, you guard him. And Travis Kelce has never cared. He's always statistically gotten busy. But this is the offseason more than any other offseason, which is when you put in the work. That's when Shady got busy. That's when James got busy, Chase got busy, myself. And more than any other offseason, Travis Kelce has been tugged on in every different direction. I just think it matters.
Well, for me, I don't think it's the off the field and being tugged on off the field. I think we just have to have a clear conversation that it's okay for a dude to lose a step and slow down. It's okay. Is that still saying Travis Kelce cannot be a good player or cannot have a playoff run the way he had a playoff run last year? No. But when I watch Travis Kelce play football this year, he's slowing down a little bit. And you will be crazy to know the old Travis Kelce and the crazy work he gave out to watch him now and say, dang, he's not slowing down a little bit. And the game plan is still to take him away. That's tough. One thing I knew about playing football, though, and this is me. I don't know about y'all, but no matter what was going on outside the football field, when I stepped in between them lines, nothing else mattered, dog. I don't care if it was girlfriend, wife, making a lot of money, not making a lot of money, family problem. When I stepped in between them lines, football the only thing that mattered. So the off-the-field distractions really didn't matter to me because in between them lines, it was all ball. So I'm going to say for Travis Kelce, when he buckles that Chiefs helmet up, and we used to buckle, now he may be zipping it up, whatever it is with them new helmets, but it's football. I just think in this stage of his career, my man's slowing down a little bit.
He is 35.
That's what I'm saying.
A lot of football. It's like, I don't know if it's distractions, but like, you know how hard that is on your body to be dependent on? You got to produce every single game. He's 35 years old. And then if you watch the press conference with the last one with Patrick Mahomes, he talked about, even though he's older, people are still doubling him. People are still putting some of their top corners on him. I just think with Travis, another thing is, he showed the Chiefs last year that, hey, listen, I don't have to produce very well in the regular season, but in the playoffs, I'm going to be there. Once he showed Andy Reid, they said, cool, so we can live with Travis as being okay during the regular season and then save him for the playoffs because he is 35 years old.
I mean, look, for the record, I have no issue with him balling off the field because I think he's going to make significantly more money and probably have a greater impact in the world after his NFL career than during his NFL career. But y'all know me, I love track and field. Shady, if you want to suggest you're the fastest person on this show, then you will appreciate this more than anybody.
Oh, no.
Come on, man, you walk like somebody's grandpa.
I will dust you. Oh, my Lord.
Okay, well, then they'll both appreciate it, and Chase, intellectually, you'll appreciate it as well. When you think about the 100 meters, it's at the end of the race, it's not about who's getting fastest. It's about who's decelerating slowest. So, of course, every NFL player will decelerate as it pertains to their NFL career. But those who decelerate at a much more rapid speed than the others, that's the one who actually appears to be going the fastest. I bring this up because Travis Kelce at 35 will decelerate. His numbers will. But going from 1,100 yards to his 976 yards he had last year, it's not a major deceleration. No. But now, fellas, Shady, James, Chase, he's on pace for like 305 yards. Going from 970 yards to 305 yards, that is a rapid deceleration.
Yeah.
So
we're not going to have that.
Let me ask you this, though.
Yeah, come on.
If he, let's say he has on pace for 400 yards this season, right? And he goes to the playoffs and he gives you the same production he did last year.
No issue. No issue.
So we should have
lost it.
No issue. No issue.
Yeah, I mean, it's something where you see this, you saw this last year, and then the fourth game of the year, he popped off for 11 catches, 120 yards. And I do know in that building, it's a priority to get Kelce the football, but I got to give it to Patrick Mahomes. He's not trying to force it to him. Because when I watch the game, it's something where he truly is double covered. Maybe, to your point, on the last go-round, you said, hey, well, he still beat it. He might not beat it this year, and that's fine. It's opening up Rashee Rice. Rashee Rice is on pace for one of the best seasons since Tyreek Hill. And that was the case, like, well, we need receivers. And another thing is, we're overlooking the fact we're in the locker room right now, how much that guy right there means to the locker room. Forget about his production. Forget about the production. It's what he is as a leader. He could care less about his stats, truly, because he's already going to go down as one of the best tight ends of all time. So he's a leader in the locker room. It's him, it's Patrick Mahomes, and it's Chris Jones. It's always Travis is one of the only leftover guys from when Andy Reid first got there. I was a rookie with him, or he was a rookie with me. And he came in, and I did not think he'd be a leader of a locker room, but he's grown in his role, and he's accepted it. That's what's important.
Let me ask y'all maybe the most important question. Shady, got to ask you first because of what you just asked me. Would you not want to test drive the car before you buy it? I wouldn't want Travis Kelce to have an extremely poor season. 4 touchdowns, 296 yards.